Hi friends, it is December 7th, I believe. I gotta look. I should know better. Yep, December 7th. And no, if other than Vlogmas, I don't keep track of what day it is most of the time. So there you go. I just know, like, I'm on auction tonight, or I have to be this place to pick up the kids or do something like that. So anyway, hi, how are you? Are you warm? I'm warmer down here today than I have been, but I just got down here and I just got done making a pizza, so warm food in my belly might keep me warm for a little bit longer. Had an auction last night. It was great. Sold some crafty stuff, but when you're selling charms and little charms, it doesn't get rid of a lot of space. So anyway, tonight we're having another auction. It's $1 start on It's About to Get Real. I'm on her channel all week except for Friday, and then I'm on with Picky Nikki on Saturday. So let's see here. I had a couple questions last night during the auction, some questions after the auction. So let's just answer some questions today. That's what I've got for you. I did not get any crocheting done after the auction last night. I just didn't. I kind of zoned out is what I did. So somebody had asked me if the bee lady asked me if I had all my finger splints, could I still do my beadwork to make stitch markers and to make, I'm trying to find some stitch markers. Hold on. I have some stitch markers from a long time ago that I didn't sell on my Etsy shop, and I didn't relist them. But when I made stitch markers, I liked to put the number of the hook on there so you kind of remembered what your project was. But let me see here. There's a Halloween one with the little teeth on the bottom, your charm. And then the 5.5, for those of you that don't know, that's an eye hook. And then you've got your lever back, oops, up there. So, and not all lever backs are created equal. This happens to be one that was probably not the best style, but anyway, this is what I used to make. I made quite a few of them and sold some on my Etsy shop, gave them away as gifts and prizes and different things. But the problem is to hold, and that was one of the reasons actually that I had started to go see the doctor. It was because when I held my grip like this to grasp the tools, the hand tools, I'm trying to find, let's see, here we go. So if you're doing this, you've got pressure on this inside of your palm. Your fingers are in a tight position, kind of locking, and I would get a point where this finger would lock up, and I couldn't hold it or twist it, or I was starting to get pain in other places, but mostly in the joints. So that's how I found the issue in the first place, was actually making stitch markers. So anyway, I don't think, even with finger splints on all of my joints, that I would still be able to do what I used to do, and it's become abundantly clear that I cannot do what I used to do on so many levels, and that's going to be for another video. I will save that maybe later in Vlogmas when I'm not auctioning every day this week. But really, the quality of my life has changed, and it's hard to explain. There's so many intricate details of what's going on with this disorder, the EDS. It affects a lot of different things. So, but anyway, that was one of the questions I had, and though I would love to keep all my beading and my jewelry and to make things like that, I just have to give up something. And then there's, we need money. So if I can get rid of that and get us some money and not have it clutter The other stuff that I really want to be able to do is with the yarn. My channel name is Ooh Ah Crochet for a reason. I want to be able to crochet well into my late years. So if I have to be gentle with my hands and keep them for that, then that's what I want to do. But I appreciate the concern and I love you. Somebody else was asking me what the different types of yarn are. So a lot of us in the yarny community will just spew out what this yarn is, or a name of a yarn or type of yarn, and we don't realize that everybody knows what that is. So there's a size 4, there's a size 3, a size 2. A size 3 is considered a baby weight or a sport weight. A size 2 is, I don't know if a size 2 is lace weight, but then there's thread too. So there's different sizes of yarn, and then there's different types of yarn. Let me see. So I was telling Michelle L last night about scrubby yarn. So these are so scrubby yarn. Most people don't like to work with it because it's rough, but they make really good scrubs. You can make them for your pans. You can make them for your face. But I was just gonna look and see. Scrubby yarn is made out of polyester. So this is polyester. It is pretty rough, but that's meant to like clean. You know what I mean? So the sparkly, it's got some texture to it too. I've made a lot of like snowmen and different things decoration wise that you could use with this, so they become washcloths basically, and they do wash up really nicely. Machine wash and dry, reverse, and this one's 100% polyester too. So you can use cotton, you can use polyester. If there's a little tiny ball of cotton in here, I can tell that's cotton just by looking at it, because I've been just because I've been doing yarn for how many years. So, and there's different plies of yarn. There's different ways that they wind yarn, or it could be plied. Plied means that like this is a 4-ply, which is basically your worsted, like a worsted weight is a 4-ply a lot of the time, not all the time, but it's also how it's wound up. So this is just a regular wind. They do have a reverse wind. There's like an S wind, and I wish I could tell you, but when you see a ball of yarn, you're going to notice the twist and the different, how they're wound. What else can I show you? If you're looking to make amigurumi and you want to weigh down your items, you can put these in little satchel bags in the bottom of like your animal feet. These are made especially for toys. So, and I happened to pick this one up at like Savers or something for way discounted price versus what it would have been full price at Joann's. So, and then there's crazy yarn like this too. Okay, it's everywhere. It's everywhere in this yarn. So this is a furry yarn. It is very, very difficult to frog or rip. We call it frogging, which is basically you rip, haha, frog jokes, back your work because of all the strands that will get caught in that. But it makes a really good, this is same type of yarn, but it's pieced with another yarn. So that's the effect it gives you that fuzzy feeling on it. It's really soft. So it makes great, like some of my girls that do the Garfield make along have made monster pillows out of those, and that makes them really soft. Like this yarn, it's another, they make I don't even know what you call them, specialty yarns maybe. Like this one is called City Life, and I can't remember, I think you call this a ribbon yarn. So this one's got just a little bit of a tinsel through it. And then the ribbon is like you can crochet with it just like that. You could add beads to this if you were so inclined. But this says free pattern included. I think it is to make that necklace right there. So and for those of you that don't know, Yarny people do this, and a lot of you are really good at telling people exactly what they're getting, or with whatever project you are working, and I don't do a very good job of that because a lot of my balls don't have ball bands like this. This is a ball band. It goes around the ball, or a skein, depending on where you're at. Like, so this one says it's a medium fuller. Sorry, y'all. And it also says hand wash, lay flat to dry. So you want to pay attention to those kind of things when you're picking up yarn. It tells you how many yards, 140 yards, 1.75 ounces or 50 grams. It's 38% polyester, 26% polymade, and 20% acrylic, 11% wool. I would have never guessed that. That's very interesting. And 5% metallic, which is what I was telling you, that shiny piece of ribbon that's going through there. I would have never guessed it was wool, you guys. So it's always good to pay attention to your bands. That's 12 minutes already. I didn't mean to do all that, but I was just going to try to tell you, and I did mention last night too, that if you're looking, like if you're getting a regular ball of yarn, like your colorways, you want to make sure that you have the same dye lot, and it tells you on the bottom, around the band somewhere, it says lot, and then it'll give you a number, and those dye lots change with every production that they do. So if you want to make sure like your sweater or your Afghan or whatever you're making is going to come out all the same color, then you want to make sure that you buy all the same dye lot, or variegate them. So you do, like every other row or something. So it's not noticeable block color change. And sometimes they are very, very noticeable in the difference. So if you get a red heart, say from 1990, and you get a red heart from today, you're not only going to notice a texture difference, but the color itself will be different too. So pay attention to that. On that note, I'm going to load this video. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Again, I will go more into the EDS and the problems that it's been causing me, the concerns that I have, things I want to get tested, all that kind of stuff. It's a learning game. But I will talk to you guys soon. Hope you have a great day. It's December 7th. We're, I don't know, how many days is that? Oh, good Lord. My math is not, but 15 days before Christmas? Oh, good Lord. All right, you guys, have a good day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.